Hey everyone, and welcome back to Cineride Lifestyle. Today I'll take you on a journey, but to where? Stay tuned and take a look with me. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Travel Journal number 70. I hope you're having a wonderful start to the new year. Happy 2026. Today, I would like to show you my experience flying on Philippine Airlines, aka PAL, aka PAL, to the heart of Cebu. If you're new to my channel, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you are a returning viewer, thank you for continuing your journey with me. Since October 2000, Philippine Airlines operates the Incheon to Cebu route daily. I've always wanted to try PAL since Cebu is a popular travel destination for South Koreans, and today is that day. Let's begin. We are checking in at Counter M, which is separated between economy and business class. Passengers with Mabuhay Mile Elite status can also use priority privileges. Our check-in was around 5:30 a.m. and Incheon was already packed due to all the scheduled morning flights. One tip if you're flying out of Incheon is to download the Incheon Smart Pass. The ISP is a biometric fast-track system that allows you to move through departure immigration faster. However, with all the people queued up, it may or may not make a big difference. By the time we made it through, we had only 15 minutes remaining before boarding time. Today's aircraft is an Airbus A320 whole number RPC9916. It was delivered to Philippine Airlines on November 14, 2014, making it a little over 11 years old. The aircraft is also flown on its Osaka to Cebu route. One of my first impressions of PAL was how it handled boarding. The business and economy lines were mislabeled, causing a bit of confusion among the passengers. And here we are on board. The seats are light blue, reminiscent of the oceans surrounding the Philippines. Waiting at my seat was a standard blanket and pillow. My first impression of the interior was, well, outdated and slightly underkept. Korea is a very lucrative market for most airlines, so I came in expecting the onboard product to be pretty solid. However, as you can see, that was not the case. In the pocket holder in front of you, you have your A320 safety pamphlet, the If You're Feeling Sick bag, and the airline's Mabuhay magazine. Instead of a standard monitor, you have Wi-Fi IFE. I was honestly quite surprised to not find any IFE monitor on my seat. I probably should have checked that carefully while booking my flight. Departure was scheduled at 6:50. It is now 7:10. The pilot comes on the intercom to let us know our departure will be delayed due to traffic congestion. Alright, fine, I'll sleep. Then an hour passes and we're still waiting at the gate. In my almost 10 years of living in South Korea, I have never had a departure delayed this long. This was the first time I waited an hour and 30 minutes to depart from Incheon. Again, it is not the end of the world, just an unusual occurrence. Anyways, I guess that gave me more time to soak in the colors of the seat and imagine myself in the seas of Cebu. Okay, and here we are finally pushing back. Philippine Airlines Flight 487 would take 4.5 hours. We'll fly from Incheon, South Korea to Cebu in the central Philippines, crossing the Yellow Sea, East China Sea, and the northern edge of the South China Sea. After passing near China and Taiwan, we will then enter the Philippine Sea and descend into the Visayas region. Now we are ready for takeoff. Today, Korea was around 39 degrees Celsius. Cebu, on the other hand, will be around 84 degrees Celsius. Meal service occurred roughly an hour after takeoff. Today's options are Korean bibimbap or Western omelet. I chose the bibimbap. Here's an overview of our meal. All utensils are PAL branded. Side dishes for breakfast include a bread and a side of fresh fruit. As you can see, I went with the Korean option while my wife went with the Western option. First, let's take a look at the Korean meal bibimbap. This is my first time having bibimbap on a non-Korean airline. Seeing how this flight originated from Korea with Korean catering, it's hard to see how it can go wrong. I always have my bibimbap smothered in the spicy, sweet, and tangy gochujang sauce. Overall, 3.5 out of 5 stars. As for me, I don't usually like to have bread for breakfast, so it was a hard pass. The fruits, however, were very refreshing. Lastly, the Western meal was a cheese omelette with tomato sauce and sausage. And here's a quick look at the lavatory in the forward area of the cabin. Overall, my first flight on Philippine Airlines was not the best but not the worst either. The cabin felt extremely outdated. While it can happen, it also did not feel as though the airline put enough effort to clean the aircraft. Food-wise, I thought breakfast was decent. It covered all the basics you would expect on a short-haul flight. Since there is only one restroom available, a long line can easily queue up in the back. The question is, would I fly on Philippine Airlines again? Maybe not to Cebu, but I would like to try their A330 or A350 in the future. By the way, if you look out the window, you can see the remains of the Korean Air A330 crash that happened on October 2022. Alright, and here you have it folks. We flew 1,630 nautical miles from South Korea to Cebu, Philippines. Landing almost an hour and a half after our originally scheduled landing time, we're now heading to one of Cebu's newest hotels, the Sheraton Mactan Cebu. Will the Sheraton Mactan Cebu meet our expectations? Find out in our next video, Travel Journal number 71. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great start to 2026.